What are Erga Omnes obligations in international ethics? Have you ever wondered how countries are held accountable for actions that affect the entire world? This brings us to the concept of Erga Omnes obligations. These are duties that every state owes to the global community, not just to one another. They stem from fundamental principles that protect universal values like human rights, peace, and security. The term Erga Omnes means towards all in Latin. This highlights that these obligations are not limited to specific nations, but are owed to all states and peoples collectively. They are binding even if a state has not agreed to them through treaties. This universality shows that when these obligations are violated, it harms the international community as a whole. The International Court of Justice clarified this idea in the 1970 Barcelona Traction case. It distinguished Erga Omnes obligations from those that exist only between individual states. Examples of these obligations include prohibitions against genocide, slavery, racial discrimination, and acts of aggression. These are so fundamental that every state has a legal interest in their protection. From an ethical and political standpoint, Erga Omnes obligations representing a shared responsibility among nations. They compel states to act not only for their own interests but also to defend universal norms that uphold human dignity and global order. This challenges traditional views of state sovereignty, asserting that certain ethical standards must be maintained universally to ensure peace in international relations. In practical terms, Erga Omnes obligations justify international actions like interventions or sanctions when fundamental rights are violated. This means that if a state cannot or will not act to protect its citizens, other nations can step in. These obligations provide a basis for international cooperation against human rights abuses and environmental harm, addressing global challenges that no single country can tackle alone. In essence, Erga Omnes obligations in international ethics are universal duties owed by all states to the global community. They are grounded in shared moral principles and political commitments to uphold justice, peace, and human rights beyond individual state interests. Understanding these obligations helps us grasp the complexities of international ethics and the responsibilities that come with being part of a global community.